Last time on the Forgotten Ones Below, the party returned to Vedekar after their harrowing journey in the Shadowmount Forest and immediately confronted the innkeeper of the Granary Inn about the 14th grain. Believing the pouch they had found to contain it, the innkeeper broke down and admitted that the 14th grain was not actually found in the Shadowmount Forest at all, but was grown in town by the Granary Inn. After staying the night at the inn with their free rooms, the party went to an apothecary and learned that the grains in the pouch were actually scorpy seeds, used to make smoke bombs primarily. Back at the inn, the party encountered a drunken man rambling about many of the city's rumors while asking for drinks. Voran obliged him, and they talked for a while before Voran signaled Rourke to knock the man out inconspicuously for seemingly no reason. The party then attempted to take the man back to his home after getting directions, but as they neared his home, the rest of the party finally came to their senses and confronted Voran over why they had knocked out the innocent drunk man. Eventually, Voran stormed off and the rest of the party returned the drunk man to his home as he regained consciousness. He told them more about an elvish man named Elendril who had come to the city not too long ago after being exiled from Arldusk and Thrain for unknown reasons related to the Church of the Silver Flame. Finally, the party left Vedekar and began on their way to Vulyar. Before they could reach Vulyar, however, they encountered a strange man cloaked in shadow and wearing an animal skull, who left behind a cryptic riddle for them as he seemingly disappeared. Who was the mysterious man cloaked in shadow? What does Voran have against drunken ramblers and people with useful information? Will the party get involved in the rebellion in Vulyar in any way? Find out this time on the Forgotten Ones Below.
You ran out of time there.
I know, I did too long. Sorry. Probably could have
Everything
cut out.
that you said after the music ended didn't actually happen.
Well, I mean, those were all just like questions and setups, so.
It's not gonna happen though.
Oh,
Just storyline ends.
Okay. The rebellion is gone. All of the guards are gone. All the villagers are gone. There's not even a
Did
village.
they leave behind a +10 sword?
No. Literally everybody's just dead. There's just corpses everywhere.
Sweet.
Did I miss something? Holy shit, what happened?
I mean, if you weren't listening to the discussion we just had, then yes. Dustin said that since I didn't finish saying things before the song ended, none of that happened. So I had to wipe out the entire arc of rebellion.
Life a lie?
Alright, anyway, I think we actually left off with you guys having just gone to an inn or whatever.
Yeah,
And-
they're in an inn. I'm outside, camping outside near Carax.
Oh, wait.
Bar totally
I
paid
don't-
for both me and Vernand.
Is
Alright.
Karax
I
not
camped
staying in an
outside
inn?
Karax.
I thought you were looking for another inn, Voran. That's my
I was gonna stay near the army encampment.
Yeah.
I figure it's safe there.
Yeah, fuck the city. I was probably like a terrorist or something.
Alright, well, before we do that, as you guys are about to go to your rooms in the inn, the proprietor just quickly asks you, so what exactly are you doing in... Oh god, I don't even remember the fucking name of the inn.
It was some weird combination of two words.
Yeah, it was something
it
fucking
is.
stupid.
Dragon's Den. Woo!
I think it was sharp.
It was like
actually.
adjective and noun.
Yeah, we had a thing
We had a
about
discussion.
Oh,
that.
here you go.
Like,
The
all-
Lusty Narwhal Inn.
Wait, no,
Yeah,
that was not it.
I'm making up a new
No, I'm
one.
pretty sure that was it.
I'm pretty sure it had narwhal in it.
No, it didn't.
But-
Really?
It did not have
Don't
narwhal.
think
sure
it
it
was.
had-
It was a
I
I
fairly
feel like it was a
standard name.
narwhal, dude.
It did not have narwhal in it, and I'm too lazy to go back and find out what the name is, so the inn is
doesn't
now
matter.
called the
It's
Lusty
completely
Narwhal
irrelevant.
Inn. Anyway, the proprietor asked you guys, so what... I don't know, remember what his accent was either, so fuck it. What are you fellows doing in town?
I think it was supposed to be a lady.
No, I said I wasn't gonna do that.
Damn.
So fuck you.
Damn.
That's sexist.
Worth a shot.
I know, right?
Anyway, the innkeeper asked you a question. He's staring at you now, his eyes boring into your soul.
Aren't
What
you
else-
supposed to be a
what else-
lady?
It's not. You don't just say that to somebody.
You're not even there.
You can't say that.
Jesus Christ. You train
You can't just ask someone if they're supposed to be a lady.
He's asking you what you're
Professor
doing in
Oak does
town!
I'm making
What are
a
you
quick
doing
pit
in
stop.
town?
I own this inn, good sir, and run it daily.
Congratulations.
Oh, man.
He hasn't given you the room
Please,
keys yet.
please pay no mind to my tired, weary friends here. We've been traveling a while. We're just looking to make a quick pit stop is all.
Ah, so what brings you into town then? Are you mercenaries?
Oh, we're just weary travelers looking for a room.
Ah, so you're not associated with the guards in any way then, are you?
May I do an insight check to see if he has some sort of ill intent or otherwise positive intent towards him saying guards?
Sure.
Nice.
Only one person rolled a D.
You're not a cop, are you?
Fuck!
Ooh. You can't tell jack diddly shit about
Just had-
anything about what he's saying.
had
He's
to
a
jinx it.
wonderful man.
His tone is like literally like if you heard it, it would be the most monotone, neutral thing you've ever heard.
At least to my ears. Okay. I'm just
Your
gonna
ears
say.
are really bad.
I dig some wax out of my ear and be like, I'm sorry.
You pull out an entire
I guess
cockroach.
Which is like the size of your head,
Is it a
FYI.
normal size cockroach or is it like a halfling cockroach?
I don't know, man.
Oh, well, come on, fuck you.
Anyway, what do you
My
say?
head's
to
at
him?
least normal size.
Wait, that's even
Then
worse.
you look like
isn't
a midget.
it? That's even worse,
Are-
isn't it?
Isn't that what they're supposed to be?
Christ, I don't know.
Really?
Pretty sure halfling heads are scaled to their bodies.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Otherwise, you'd have
There's
really
That's
small
more
massive
people.
heads.
dwarf, you're thinking.
Yeah.
Yo, man, I'd have the deadliest headbutt in the world, though.
Well, no, you'd have a regular guy's head
Boy.
because.
Let's focus, please.
Okay, yeah, so sorry.
I just say, I'm sorry, no.
So you say, okay. You say, I'm sorry. Ah, well, that's all right. You know, lots of guards around. Just didn't know, if there were any. If you were a guard yourself, we could offer you any extra services or anything. And then he gives you your keys and lets you go your way.
Thank you.
Okay.
That was a close one.
Yeah, you guys go to your inn, whatever. Nothing really happens. Other two are so you're leaving the town. This is a town, I'm pretty sure. Town. Do you leave the town and go outside? Where are you guys going? I'm assuming you're traveling together. Then.
Oh, there's like a hill nearby the camp. Might as well just camp out there in a ditch. Somewhere.
How
it's
close
nearby.
are you trying to get to the guards?
Not really close enough to
Not
like
clo-
be
yeah.
like in their camp, just like in the general vicinity. Like I don't know. Let me think.
Okay, so you're just outside of
Within
town, but you're not
earshot,
close
so-
enough. Guards.
So if I yelled bloody murder, then someone would hear
Yeah,
me.
pretty much. Like kind of within sight, but like not too close to
Alright.
just like close enough to run there, but not close enough to walk there quickly.
All right, is that all you do? You guys just walk out of the town and get ready to go to bed? Yes, sir.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. All right. Well, everybody goes to sleep, and I mean, sure, you're all trying to sleep, but in the middle of the night, let's start with the three that are in. The three that are in the tavern. In the middle of the night, the three of you that are in the tavern start to hear the sounds of shouting and fighting and people screaming. It wakes you
Where
up.
does it sound like this is
Okay.
coming from?
It sounds like it's coming
Immediately-
from outside and in the town in general.
Okay.
Immediately check out the window.
Okay, you look out the window, you see Karnath guards fighting with armed thugs. The guards outnumber the thugs at the moment. It appears that a raid by the rebellion members is going on. There's general chaos going around, there's buildings on fire, there's like bodies in the streets basically. All that fun stuff.
What are we supposed to be doing again in this town?
It's on your way to Fort Deep Dark and that's it.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck this then. I go back to bed.
Is the house
False
we're in right now flammable?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it's
gonna,
not
you
on
mentioned
fire
that.
at the
I'm
moment.
gonna stay up for a bit and keep looking out the window, make sure that we don't like die in a horrible fire.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't
Oh,
care.
well, actually,
All right. I'm gonna get dressed and
you can
Head
also see like
downstairs.
general people just running around in a panic, like mothers and their children running away from burning buildings and other such horrible things.
yeah, I'm gonna get dressed and head downstairs.
All right, you do that.
You just leaving? Just leaving the room?
I
Just
mean,
leave
it
him
sounds
alone.
like he's leaving the room.
Just walking out?
Just walking out.
Okay, that's fine then.
All right, so
Wait. I'm not letting you go off by yourself so you can loot all the houses.
oh
Oh
shit,
my god, I didn't even think about that.
shots fired.
That's a good
I thought I was
point.
going to loot the bodies.
Yeah.
I didn't think of the houses.
I'm keeping my eye on you, you little shit. I'm not losing
Fine.
my
Are you
head
coming
over
with then?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Lose them in the
Big
crowd.
dress.
Okay. So you guys are heading downstairs
Okay,
and
I'll
suiting
go. I'll
up.
go with them as well. With
Bar
all my
grudgingly
eyes,
decides-
Now
walk
the
out
pirate
door.
smells some
Bar
booty.
takes all the
Somebody's
time in the
gonna-
world. Bar takes all the time in the world to put on his loincloth. It's a very extensive
Yeah.
piece of armor. He
No,
makes sure his...
I have a T-shirt as
yeah,
well.
Yeah,
a
you got your
Lombardi
merchandise
t-shirt.
as well. You have to adorn yourself with.
Are you suggesting he sleeps without his loincloth?
I don't know,
You
man.
just gotta take it off when he sleeps, man.
Gotta be comfortable.
Yeah, otherwise it gets stinky.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, you guys are heading downstairs to the inn. In the meanwhile, or whatever, outside of the city, you guys awake to the sounds of the clinking of armor and chains and rustling of movement, and generally a more faint, like, actually, roll a perception check for me.
You can't tell me what to do.
You're not there, so don't worry.
Okay.
Just Karax and Borin.
Dang.
Bad.
Perception? Okay.
Yep.
Fuck, where the hell are all these buttons? Yeah. Hey!
12. Sure. You wake up to the sounds of all of this stuff going on. The sound of, like, basically armor. You know, people in armor moving, and the faint sounds of, like I guess, screams or in general fighting.
Well, it looks like they have everything under control. But anyways, let's go check it out. What do you say?
I nod.
Yeah, all
I
you can
move
tell is
forward.
that there's fighting going on in the town. You don't actually see specifics.
Oh boy. Well, here we go. And yeah, we head into town. We follow
Okay.
the guards. We'll follow the guards. I'll follow the guards.
Okay. How close do you get to them?
I mean, you said they look like guards, right, at the front?
Well, these, like, you can tell looking at the guards who are walking into the town or running into the town that they're clearly, like, dressed in Karnath army
Okay.
stuff. Like, you know that all of the guards you can see right now are in Karnath army gear.
And we're in open field?
Yes, you're outside of the
Okay,
town.
then
You
I
can't
would
see you
like-
can't see who the guards are fighting. You don't know what's actually going on. You just hear the sounds of fighting.
How close are they to us? You said at the gate?
Well, they're going into the gates of the town right now,
I would
so you're
probably try to
basically going to have to mingle with them to get into town by the same gate. Unless you go
Before we
around.
mingle with them, then I would like probably flag them down to like show we're here or show I'm here.
Okay.
Like, say something, like "Ho there."
Well, hello there, stranger.
You like signal to the guards, but most of them just straight up ignore you and keep rushing into town.
Then I keep moving up.
Okay. Okay, yeah, back in the town. You guys are down in the lobby of the Lusty Narwhal Inn. And, there's not really anybody in the common room, but you can see that the, like, innkeeper is, like, cowering behind the front desk, basically. And the sounds of fighting are louder now that you are closer.
Wait, sorry, you're with the other three?
Yeah, I switched back to that.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay.
So, you guys just walk out of the inn? What are you doing?
I wanted to see if everything downstairs was all right, seeing as I'm being monitored like a hawk.
Right now everything seems fine. Like I said, there's nobody really, like, in the common room right now. There's just the innkeeper hiding. Yeah, I mean, out the windows you can see, like, fighting going on, and there are some buildings on fire, and people
Has
kind
he
of...
barricaded the inside of the inn?
No, he hasn't barricaded shit.
I give him the finger guns.
The what?
The finger guns.
You
The
shot him.
finger
okay.
guns?
You know, like that. You point at him like.
Yeah, I don't think they get the
Hey,
gesture.
and then-
All right.
and then you- I mean,
Also,
I
you're
think- I
close
assume you
enough
have
to
win.
see that,
I think it's required.
You're close enough to see that the rebellion men appear to be decently armed, and they have the symbol of a blue fist punching through a red plank, like a long rectangle, basically, on their, like, armor and stuff. The other guards, you can tell, are clearly, like, Karnath.
Okay, I need to ask the innkeeper something.
Okay. Go for it.
Is this a regular occurrence? Are
The
you
innkeeper?
sure you're prepared? Huh?
You're asking the innkeeper this, right? Okay. Go. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Is this a regular occurrence? Do you have any sort of protocol to barricade yourself in or protect yourselves? Do you have any weapons?
Oh my.
No, this has never happened before. I'm just gonna hide down here and hope that nobody finds me.
Okay, well, I'm gonna barricade your windows and help lock up the door. There is going to be the issue that they do seem to be burning down buildings, so be careful if that does cause an issue.
Yeah,
I'm going
let's just
to
barricade all of the exits so that
Wait.
we die horribly if the building.
No, I was going to say I'm going to leave the care of the exit to you. So whichever door you want to leave open, just say the word. We'll make sure that that becomes an easy access point for us to exit if you need be. But we'll help you barricade down and hunker down in this place.
He starts rocking on the floor and doesn't respond.
Back door.
Back door.
Okay, I pick
okay.
up a table under each arm and put it under the front door.
Okay. Do you want me to describe the room in more detail? So that you know what
Sure.
there is in terms of
That'd
windows
probably
and
be
shit?
good.
There's so I'm gonna draw it, whatever. There's the front door. It's a double door that enters into the bar, basically like right in the middle of the wall. On either side of the double door are two like big glass windows that basically stretch the entire span of the wall up until you hit like the corner point where two walls meet. On either side of the double doors, there's two big windows that basically run till the corner point. Side walls themselves, like, so this is the front. The two side walls don't actually have any big windows on them. There's just a couple of like smaller ones. And the back, I mean, unless you go there, you don't know what it looks like.
I
So-
see.
So there's two big windows. Your main
Okay.
thing, and a double
So the
door.
windows, do they have like shutters on them or blinds of some kind?
They have blinds, but they're just big.
Okay. Bar, I may need to enlist your strength one more time. Do you think we could put a couple tables in front of the windows as well?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put tables in front of fucking everything except the back door.
Okay. So you put tables behind the door. Okay. So you guys are starting to move to put tables behind windows. Yes.
Correct.
Sure, I'll help, I guess.
All right. Well, you start moving around these tables, just the three of you. The tables aren't really tall enough to cover all of the windows, but I guess they could kind of be used as like cover if the windows were broken or whatever.
Yeah, that seems like a good enough for me.
You manage to push a table behind one of the windows, but before you can do the second window, a body is actually like launched through the window and like crashes onto the ground. He has like a dent in his chest, basically, from where it looks like a giant hammer or mace or any big blunt weapon would have hit him or whatever.
Can I peek out the window?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can look out the window. You can look out the window anytime. These are just glass.
I don't want to like stick my head out of the window though. I just
Well,
want to.
I mean, did you guys?
Who was that?
I guess I assume you close the blinds then.
Yeah, just close the blinds. If you can't see it, it's not really there.
Alright. I mean, you look out the window and you can see that there's a fight happening, like, really close to the bar now. There's a bunch of, soldiers, so there's a bunch of Karnath soldiers who are wearing pretty, standard military armor. It's not amazing, but it's alright. And a lot of them have, like, wooden shields and stuff. And then you can see that there's a couple of, like, let's call them the rebellion. Yeah, there's a couple of the rebellion people who are fighting them. So it's like there's 7 guards and there's 3 rebellion people. So, but the rebellion people are actually like kind of better equipped than the guards. The rebellion people have like basically they have tools that looks like they're trying to take out shields. Like they're built to counter what the guards have right now at the moment. So a lot of them have like bigger mauls or warhammers, and there's also a couple of thugs, rebellion members not part of these initial 3, who are behind the lines, who are firing flaming arrows at the guards, trying to burn their shields, basically.
And the corpse that just came in the window was what?
Guard.
Okay.
Like a Karnath guard.
All right. And they look like they're losing.
The guards? I mean, if you looked at it numbers-wise, you would think the guards would be winning. But you can tell looking at it that the rebellion members are better equipped, so it's not like a... It's not a, you know, it's not sayable either which way who would win.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, technically we work for the king? But that guy's a dick, so...
That is the moral dilemma I have put you in. So, you guys do anything, or do you just basically try to still hide?
What do I know of the rebellion? What was it about?
Okay, when you guys... I think I already said this. Here, yeah. When you guys came in, you saw that there were a bunch of civilians who did not seem to be very content. Some were protesting and yelling about the mandatory working on the lightning rail and the unfair conditions and payments for the civilians. As far as you know, that's all you've heard about why the rebellion is happening, and that's from the people who have been protesting themselves. So yeah.
Sounds like a page of history. Alright. Well, what do you guys think? Do you think we'll be safe if we just hunker down, or do you think it's in our best interest to...
I can kill anyone that comes in here.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay.
Alright. Well, you guys decide to stay in the inn. In the meantime, Karax and Vorin, you guys have entered the city. Do you distance yourself from the Karnath guards once you're in the city, or do you just try to like stick close to them still?
Probably separate us.
When they get in the city, the guards themselves kind of spread out. They don't stay in like huge.
Yeah. I look for the captain or the person leading them, and I follow his contingent.
Okay.
Not too closely.
There's a lot of captains. There's a lot of contingents. I guess there's one heading to this. I
go down the main street.
Okay, sure, that works. I was probably just gonna railroad you towards the other guys anyway. All right. Yeah, you start heading down the main street, and you can see. I mean, yeah, you basically know that on the main street is the inn where your comrades are staying at the moment, and you can also see the battle that everybody else saw kind of going on right now in the middle of the street or whatever. So you're not like super close to this platoon, are you?
We're not in it, but we're like near it, so we're kind of like at witness point.
A couple steps behind.
Okay.
Not like in line with them.
Yeah, this group of guards, as they're starting to approach this battle that's going on farther down the street, they're all of a sudden ambushed from the side alleys by a bunch of the rebellion members, and a fight breaks out like literally right beside you.
Alright, I go and hide and I watch.
Okay. Where do you hide exactly?
In a building, in some piles of boxes or barrels under a cart, wherever.
So you're just basically running around within the pandemonium of everything else.
So,
yeah.
Are you saying the fight occurs around us or in front of us where the guards were?
If you guys were walking down Main Street and the guards were on your left and you were on their right, the guards got ambushed from their left. So you are as far away from the rebellion people attacking the guards you were following as possible.
I'm just gonna stand there and look for now.
Okay. Yeah, so as you are watching this general battle unfold then, I mean, you're seeing that it seems like it's kind of an even match between the guards on your left and the rebellion members, but down the street farther where you can see, where the inn is, you can see that, like, tons more, well, not tons more, but a lot of the rebellion guys are now just firing these flaming arrows at these guards who have these wooden shields and trying to, basically burn their shields or whatever. And a lot of these arrows are reflecting off of the shields and bouncing off in a bunch of different directions. One of them, like, lights a shop on fire, and a shopkeeper comes, like, running out to this pandemonium and kind of gets, like, killed in the crossfire of battle. Kind of? Well, I mean, he does. But you can't really tell how he gets killed. It's just... There's general pandemonium. Anyway, a lot of buildings seem to be getting caught on fire now as these arrows are ricocheting off of shields. And and one ricochets off the shield and goes right into the curtains of the Lusty Narwhal Inn. And now we're gonna cut back to Bar and Vernand and Rourke. As an arrow, as a flaming arrow all of a sudden just like flies into one of the... I mean, you actually wouldn't see it coming because you pulled the curtains up. Basically, as you're sitting there, all of a sudden an arrow whizzes into the room and the curtains are on fire.
Okay.
Time to go, I guess.
Is there anything at all that could possibly put this out in the room?
Probably. Look, I mean, in this current room, no, because you're just in the common room. But you know,
There's like a kitchen area.
yes, you know
might
that
have
the inn
water.
has a kitchen and other such facilities or whatever.
Is there like a cash register
What?
It's probably just a chest.
or something where the money is kept?
I'm
behind
not
the bar?
letting any looting happen.
There is. I mean, if you look behind the like check-in counter / bar or whatever, because it's an inn, you do see that there is like a sturdy iron chest sitting on the ground right near the like innkeeper.
Good to know. Is there kegs?
In the kitchen, sure.
Okay, I grab a keg and smash it with my hand axe and then pour it on the curtains.
Whoa!
Oh,
Did you?
Beer,
no,
it's
that's
fine.
fine.
It's not going to
No,
catch on
that's fine.
fire.
So you just grab like a keg of... Okay, so you grab a keg of liquor, you like smash the top off of it, and then you just throw it on the fire, basically?
Yeah, I'm not throwing it. I'm pouring it. I'm
Okay, I mean,
not a
yeah.
fucking idiot.
Yeah, that works. Hey, yeah, that works. You go back, yeah, you get the keg, and you start pouring it all over the curtains or whatever. By the time you do it, obviously, the curtains are like totally burnt up.
Yeah, I just want to stop it
fucking
from spreading.
buildings are gonna go down.
Okay. Yeah, no, you succeed in stopping everything from catching. There's like, I think, probably the fire would have jumped to like a table or something, but you can probably like other such things, assuming you jumped to action to do this.
Okay, once that's put out, I'm going to start rolling kegs out from the back room into the main room.
Okay.
That's probably a good idea.
You start rolling kegs out from the back room to the main room. Preparing. Everybody else is hiding in the meantime.
Guess I'll just fight this fire on my own, guys.
I think I'll go ahead and try and.
No, the curtains are out, but there's other like buildings obviously in the village on fire. More and more buildings are catching on fire, basically.
Okay, this is going to be a problem, guys. We can't be in two cities that burn down. This is
Suspicious.
people are going to
I
think
mean,
something's wrong.
This one, it's much harder to implicate you, to be fair.
Never
Yeah,
mind.
in general, once the curtains burn away, you can still see that there's general like fighting going on. The guards kind of, at this point, the guards like a couple of times you've seen like rebellion members who didn't, or you don't even know they're rebellion members, but people who look like civilians have like come up behind the guards all of a sudden and like stabbed them in the back or whatever. So the guards are kind of just indiscriminately killing people now. Basically, anybody who's out on the streets who isn't fighting is being murdered. And yeah, I mean the battle. Obviously, the battle's kind of continuing on. There's only so much that can happen. But it's kind of just this cycle of fighting that's, I guess, slowly waning away. But generally, when a battle is happening of this magnitude, there isn't anything.
Yeah. So are the rebels at least getting pushed back?
I guess sure. I'll jump back to you guys. I mean, from what you're watching, the guards. So the guard platoon you came in with, managed to beat the thug or the thugs. The rebellion members that like ambushed them, but there's only like a couple of the guards left.
Yeah, I go pursue the rebels that retreated.
Well, no, I'm saying the rebels were all dead from this current fight that was closest to you.
Oh.
The guards beat them,
Oh.
but like barely.
So they fought to the death?
Yeah.
Oh. Jesus Christ. Okay, well I go...
Well, they
any
ambushed them
rebels
from
that-
like alleys, so they didn't exactly have a great getaway.
Okay. I'm trying to look for rebels. Okay, throughout this entire thing, I'm basically trying to find rebels that are retreating.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely see a lot of rebels who are like, if they're retreating, it's generally that they're trying to retreat back into a larger group of rebels. If like their current group is defeated, kind of thing.
Yeah, but I mean, eventually the guards will disperse this rebellion. I assume so, based on what you described, and then eventually they're going to try and retreat. I'm going to try and follow some to where they're hiding out.
Yeah, there's more guards coming into town for sure. I guess yeah. So let's say that the guards are coming into town from the south entrance, and the main street runs east to west in this town. Okay. So the guards are coming in from the south, and like it seems like the guards have control of like the south and the east generally, and the rebels seem to have emerged mostly from the west. So you also see a lot of rebels who are cut off from joining their brethren in the west. Some of them are running off to the north. There's like small skirmishes. There's guards chasing people. Yeah. So there's a much larger contingent to the west, and that's kind of like where the lusty Narwhal Inn is.
Okay, so are there any rebels on the ground who are dying, not dead, but dying?
Oh boy.
I mean, there might be some, but you can't tell right away. Most of the ones who go to the ground and who are visibly still struggling to live are finished off by the guards.
Well, I mean, you said the contingent that we followed was pretty exhausted, so I start examining the bodies before they do.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you just look at you just start examining random rebel bodies?
Yeah.
All right. One of a bunch of the guards who are coming in now, some of them notice you and they yell out, "You there! What are you doing?"
I hold up my my holy symbol and I say, "Don't mind me," and then I put my symbol back in my
Sir, this is a dangerous area and not one for I don't know what you'd say, non-soldiers?
Non-combatants?
Yeah, not one for non-combatants to be in. We're going to have to ask you to vacate the area until the battle is completed.
Oh, trust me, you'll have more to worry about than me. Don't mind me. By the way, look over there. And I point to maybe more fighting.
Okay. I mean, but sir, what are you doing with the bodies? One of them asks.
We'll need intel later. Just don't worry about that. Leave that to me.
So what exactly? Your holy symbol is just the blood of Vol, right?
Yeah.
But not everybody.
It's a common religion, so they know.
Yeah,
what
but
it
it's
is.
not a military standing thing, though, is it?
No, but they know what it is. No, they know what it is, though. So I assume they'll just leave me alone and do their own thing.
Lesser guards might. Anyway, for now, I guess the guards ignore you.
Okay. So do I find a dying person?
I mean, sure, you find one guy who's grasping to life. He's missing an arm. And
Okay, I preserve life and I go to cauterize the wound.
Oh my god.
Okay. You do this, but somebody definitely sees you helping a rebellion member on the ground.
Yep.
So I'm gonna give you, like, somebody's gonna call out to you basically as this happens and be like, "Sir, what are you doing? Get away from there." Or, I mean, you're basically gonna hear, like, people running towards you, so you have, like, I'm gonna give you maybe, like, a minute to talk to this guy before you have to get up and run, or else people will be on you.
I mean, what do you mean on me? Like trampling me?
No, they're gonna come attack you.
I stand by him with my arms.
Okay, I pick the guy up and I say, I have a prisoner, grab some chains. We'll need to interrogate him later.
On what authority, sir, do you take prisoners? You can see that one of the guys here is clearly a captain of the guard.
Do I whip this out now? On the authority of my order, and I pull out my blood of bull.
Okay.
Symbol.
I mean, wouldn't this just say you belong to the religion? Does it actually hold any standing?
Yeah, it's Karnath. It's a really high-standing religion. It's really well organized. There's actually a city where it's really rampant, and there's actually like a huge... It's kind of like the Pope that lives there, too.
I guess, but this symbol itself doesn't denote where you are within the religious standing. It just says you're part of the religion, right?
Well, I mean, unless they know anything about the religion, they wouldn't know. But I mean, they know that basically I'm here doing something that has to do with religious stuff, but they don't know anything other than that, unless they are part of the religion.
Blood of the Vul, a religion you have to like buy into?
Wasn't his
Yeah, there
background
is
rich?
some stuff. It's
Well,
very
I'm just
background
saying,
rich,
can
yes.
anybody be like, how impressed are they going to be by you showing you're in Blood of the Vul? I guess this is what I'm trying to figure out in your opinion is because we're going to have different
Oh,
opinions
God.
at some point.
The problem is it varies from where you are in Karnath, so I don't actually know about
We
where we are
are
right now. So you'll have to make that up.
We're in Vulyar.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how it stands in Vulyar, so
Well,
you'll have to make that
whatever.
up.
The guards come over to you and say, "All right then. Well, thanks for helping us get this prisoner." And he goes to like take the chained man. I'm
Okay.
assuming. I mean, you don't have chains on him, but I'm assuming he's going.
Well,
you're
I
trying to
don't have
restrain.
chains, but I say, well, I'll take him to the camp. I'll just have one person escort me to the camp. The rest of you go help them out, and I point to more guards fighting.
All
They're
right.
kind of dying. You might want to help them.
Well, I guess sure. The guard sends another guard with you. Sure, you head back with a guard who's like a sergeant, let's say.
Sure.
I mean, do that with prisoners in the middle of combat? I don't think so. I don't know. Whatever. Sure. You go back with the sergeant to take this prisoner back to camp.
All right.
Well, sure. Let's cut back
We'll
over.
flip back to the other three. Yeah, I gotta arrange some stuff.
I don't know what the fuck you're doing. All right, you other three. Two of you were doing nothing while Bar rolls out kegs. Well, Bar is rolling out kegs. Actually, the two. I don't know what you're doing. You didn't say you were doing anything, so I assume you're doing nothing.
Well, you cut to the other people.
I want to talk to Rourke.
You?
Yes.
All right, fine. Talk before I say what's happening.
Rourke, take the barkeep to the back where he'll be safer.
Probably a good plan.
Do it.
I'll just see if I can coerce him and not have to drag him. But anyways,
He knows it's safer back there. He'll
All right, you go over to the barkeep who is still huddled down on the ground in like paralyzed fear. You go over to him and you actually see that he's passed out at this point.
Oh, that works too. That's fine then.
okay. Can I like put something over top of him?
Like a blanket?
or like
Oh,
a
well,
keg?
let's see.
What are you getting at?
I mean, you gotta be more specific. You can definitely put something on him if you want to. It's just... But
Or,
you
like put like a something. You know what? Fuck it. Is there like a little alcove underneath the? I'm assuming he's behind a bar.
There's not really alcoves. There's like cupboards, but you can't
like an
fit him
underneath
in it.
like an underneath the bar, like under a sink or some shit.
Not really sinks. They're like wash buckets. So no. There's like cupboards, but you can't really fit him in there. You could get like 3/4 of him in, I guess, and then kind of close the door on the rest of him.
No. I'm just gonna ignore what Bar said and then just leave him there. He's like, okay, it's done.
Okay.
Okay, let's get in that chest.
So wait, you're going back.
Would I already be back there seeing that? Having to put the guy away?
You would see that there was an iron chest behind the bar, yes.
Alright, okay. Before I go back then. I'm gonna
Jesus
take a look at this
Christ.
first. Okay, I'm gonna check his pockets for the keys to it first.
There's
Smart.
nothing in his pockets other than
Damn
like
it.
random rags and other barkeeping utilities.
Okay. What? Okay. Is it locked? Just tell me, is it locked?
Yes, it's a solid iron chest.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try and pick it. Let's go.
Okay. $15. No. You attempt to pick the lock, but you can't. I mean, I guess it depends on how much time you want to spend on this, because theoretically you could try it again. For the moment, in your brief, quick attempts, you do not manage to pick the lock on the chest.
Okay. Well, I'm not much of a quitter, but I know that the times are desperate, so I'm gonna leave it for now.
Okay. In the meantime, before you go behind the bar, because I know, Jesus Christ, because I know you want to do that. All right. 2 things happen. 1, Vernon, is anybody looking out of the windowsill?
I mean, I'm still like
I'm
moving kegs, so
You're moving kegs. Vernon, what are you doing right now?
How long has it been since the fire thing happened?
The fire and the curtains?
Yeah.
5 minutes tops.
Okay. And probably helping Bar move kegs then.
Okay. Well, you guys are moving kegs. At least one of you sees out the window and actually sees the whole event happen. With Vorin like reviving. You can see it like down the road basically, but you can obviously make out who Vorin is because he kind of fucking stands out in a crowd.
Tell me about it.
Anyway, you see him reviving this rebellion member, and then you see guards rush over to him and them having words or whatever, and then Vorin is led off with Karax and this prisoner, or this rebellion member, and like led off out of the city.
and I saw them put the rebellion member in chains, right?
You can't
Well,
see
he
it very
has
well.
one
It's
arm,
pretty
so you
far
can't
away.
really put him in chains.
You didn't see specifically anything. You just see them getting like it's too far away for you to make out details. Unless you want to, I mean, you can like in any of these situations I described. By the way, you can always roll a perception check to get more information. Usually, I like obscure information from you guys, and if you do perception checks, there's more.
Perception or
I kind of just
investigation?
assumed you were telling us everything about
Yeah.
it because
No.
you just started telling us stuff about it.
Well, no, because in this case, like you need to be pretty perceptive to make out certain things. Anyway, this is I just wanted it because I thought it might not be clear. This is what I've been doing so far. You haven't really missed much. Anyway, so yeah, you can't really see the specifics of what's happening because it's pretty far down the road. You just see that Vorin and Karax are getting led away by a guard with a rebellion member, and that Vorin helped a rebellion member for some reason. That's all you know.
Okay. Well, can I make a perception check then?
Sure. You'd have to stop moving kegs briefly.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure, that's not an issue.
Did we both see this, or just Bar?
Probably happening enough that I'm gonna say only one of you sees it actually, because you were both going back and forth from the bar, and
Yeah.
Oren got led away pretty fast.
Probably not standing right next to each other.
I
Yeah.
probably would have, if I saw it first, I would have pointed
Yeah.
or like said something.
You'd be perceiving first, though.
All right. Yeah, you're perceiving.
guess.
You're the
Okay,
only one who
fine.
has time to perceive.
No, I'm perceiving so hard right now.
Okay. What are you actually looking for when you perceive then?
Like, what
Just
is
in
going
general.
on? I want to know if they're prisoners or whatever.
You can't actually see any chains on any of the people actually. But you can clearly see that a guard who ranks at least higher than a common guard is leading them away.
But there's just one guard and 3 of them.
Oh, there's 2 guards.
2 guards and then
One common guard, one guard who is not common.
yeah. How can I tell that he's higher ranking?
Got more plumage in his crest.
No, okay, good.
I mean,
yeah,
I'm assuming you would know these things. I guess maybe you wouldn't because you're a barbarian.
Yeah.
I don't know.
fair enough. Well, no, I mean I've dealt.
I would
with
assume you've seen enough guards in your day to understand the degrees
Yeah.
of plumage.
it. Yeah, I'm a plume expert.
Anyway, that's what you see.
Okay, so interesting.
This is while Rourke is behind the bar. At the same time as looking out the window and having this, all of a sudden you hear footsteps on the stairs behind you that led up to the rooms of the inn, and you see a couple of like people peering down, and when they see you, they ask you, "Is everything all right outside? We've just been hiding in our rooms." You got, like,
Definitely not.
Yeah, it's not so
Definitely.
alright, I think.
No, definitely not. Probably go back upstairs.
are we safe in here?
Stay low.
I don't know if I can answer that.
They notice the dead body of the guard lying in the middle of the common room, and kind of go like, "What's happened here?"
He was killed by the rebels.
Came flying through a window.
They can also clearly see that you have a large axe. Or did you know with the
Yes.
hammer? I don't fucking
Nope,
remember.
I have a.
Well,
I have
we
a
both have
battle
axes
axe, or
now.
Oh, yeah, you
That's
both
not
have
true,
axes. Either
That's
way,
not
it's,
drawn.
it's a large weapon. I know, I'm just saying, you know, they're scared civilians and they're seeing things and there's a dead guy on the floor.
Well, if they rush me, I'll kill them. But
Jesus Christ.
I
Anyway.
ain't got no time for this.
I kind of scared them, like, are we safe here?
Well,
Upstairs,
it's either you
maybe.
take your chances outside with all the fights going on, or you try and stay hunkered down. We're trying to barricade your surroundings so that the entrance points aren't going to be so numerous.
Now, if you're willing to trust us, you can go upstairs and stay low, and we'll notify you when it's safer. Just try and keep quiet.
Some of the people go back and upstairs, and some of the people stay down in the common room with you and say that they feel safer being around you.
Sure.
Were my words really that comforting? I said go upstairs.
Also, I mean, you're not... You would only hear their voices. You would have to, like, come up from behind the bar to actually see them, based on... thing, by the way.
So he's just...
And you're tight.
So you're responding to people you
Disembodied
can't
voice.
actually see. Because you're still behind the bar. You can
It
do
is
that.
tiny.
It's just a bit
Well,
weird.
I hear their conversation going nowhere, and I step from behind the bar.
Right, so you're trying to tell the people who are down here with you to not be down here with you?
It's not safe, and we can't. We don't want to. If we get into combat situation, we don't want to have to worry about more casualties here.
But where is safe then?
Like I said, stay low, stay upstairs, in your rooms, lock the doors, barricade the doors.
What if this place starts lights on fire?
How would you even know if the place is going to be lit on fire?
Some of them
No,
kind of just look
I'm
at you.
not asking them. Sorry, I'm asking you. How would they even How would they know that things are being lit on fire?
They came down into the common room and can see all the burning buildings outside of the window.
Oh, okay.
They can
okay.
see everything that's happening outside right now.
Okay. We have already planned an escape route if said building were to be set on fire. Now, please, I implore you to go back upstairs.
Some people go back upstairs, but some people stay downstairs, and you can see that they're pretty stubborn about it, considering that they kind of mutter amongst themselves that if a fire starts and they're upstairs, they're pretty fucked.
If you're gonna stay down here, might as well help us move kegs.
They help you.
Good.
How many kegs are you planning on moving out?
All of them.
Oh. Alright. I mean, this...
Eggs, look, get all
Keg-
the rum.
I mean, per day, I don't know how many kegs they would store. Let's just say 20? I don't know, sure.
Sure.
Alright. All of that happens. Do you do anything else before I cut back?
So the chest is all metal. It's not wood bound with metal.
Yeah, it's a fully iron chest.
That's fucking gay, Kevin.
Also, I didn't do a single charisma check saying that to those people, man.
I didn't know you wanted to do a charisma check.
What
It's
do you
hard
mean
for me to
I
determine
wanted
that you
to?
want to
What do
do
you mean
one.
wanted to, man. It shouldn't be if I wanted to.
Well, I mean, it's kind of tough. You got, like, most of them to go away. I mean, even no matter how charismatic you are, unless you're, like, fucking, like, magical, you're not gonna convince everybody. There's always gonna be that one person who doesn't like you.
Like me.
All right, that person's accounted for. Everyone
know.
else, go the fuck upstairs.
How heavy is the chest? I'm gonna try lifting it.
So you go back behind the bar and see Rourke still behind the bar.
Behind
The
the bar.
barkeeper is on the ground and hasn't been moved at
No,
all.
I came forward. I came forward to talk to the people.
Okay, the barkeeper is still behind the bar and hasn't been moved at all.
He's unconscious. Right?
Sure.
He is,
Alright.
right?
Okay, so you stop moving kegs and leave Vernand doing that, I guess, and go behind the bar and lift the chest up.
So it's carryable. It's fine.
Yeah, it's not a big chest.
It's like a strong box type thing.
Yeah, more so. It's probably weighs like fucking, I don't know, 20 pounds.
It's pretty good. That's like 10 pounds worth of coinage in there
Full
at
iron
least.
chest.
So
Keep in mind how much the chest weighs.
yeah, probably. Like,
Melt it down.
I fuck with what?
Set the voice in your head.
With your dragon breath.
Going
Yeah.
nowhere fast.
Okay. Good. Yeah, I just wanted to know
All
how
right.
heavy it was in case we need to hightail it
As
out
you're
of here.
lifting the chest and examining it, and as Vernand is moving kegs with all the people, an arrow whips through the open window again and hits one of the fucking civilians in the head.
Oh,
Told you to stay upstairs, idiot.
You did!
it's not our fault.
He drops to the ground dead.
I tell everyone else to get down.
Everybody stops moving kegs and immediately drops to the ground.
Stay low, don't move, don't make a sound.
Alright.
And someone put out that guy's head.
Yeah, is it like a flaming arrow?
Yeah, all the arrows are flaming arrows. I mean,
Alright.
Yeah, like-
We should
I don't
put
think
out
his
the-
head would catch on
Okay.
fire if an arrow embedded itself in it, but I suppose it's
No,
possible.
it might if he uses a lot of
It's up to
product.
you, man.
I mean,
Christ.
If it were those magic bolts from before, the magic fire bolts, I would think it has a possibility because it did have a chance to catch on fire.
All right, you can see also outside of the window that the rebellion does seem to be getting slowly pushed back, and it seems like a lot of them are attempting to make their escapes by going through buildings and stuff to get away, rather than running down the long main street and getting shot in the back with arrows. I mean, obviously some people are trying to do that too, but they're getting shot with arrows. The rebellion appears to be on the losing end of things right now, and it appears that they're starting to retreat. A lot of them are retreating through alleys and other buildings to try to lose their pursuers more easily.
Do I see this?
No, you're leaving the city at this.
Well, I don't really. I wasn't actually going to leave the city. I was going to go like to the to the gate, basically, and just.
You wouldn't see
Sorry,
it from the
sorry.
gate.
Fuck.
Anyway,
Okay,
I was
whatever.
gonna cut back to you unless you guys can react in a second. Anyway, cutting back to Farax and Vorin, or not Vorin. Yes, Vorin. I was right. Fuck. Anyway, you're with the sergeant and another guard and the rebellion member who's kind of just like, yeah, he's not doing much of anything. Kind of just being silent and like fidgeting. I'm assuming yeah, somebody's bound his hand.
Okay. I still have that cauterizing iron I had, right?
I don't
still
even
lit.
remember you having that, but for why the
Oh,
fuck
I had
not?
some hot iron. Okay, I tap him on the leg with it.
When do you do this? At what point? You guys are walking along. The sergeant
Alright, I-
is you. Okay, you're walking in a file. The sergeant is at the
Okay.
front, then the prisoner, then
Us too.
then you two, and then the final guard behind
Okay.
Oh, wait, there's two guards? I thought you said there was one guard. With
you. No,
that.
there's two.
Slight flashback. Hey, Karax, do you mind carrying this body for me?
Quick
Not
slight
exactly.
flashback.
Slight flashback. Hey, Karax, can you carry this body for me?
I'm
What
going
body?
to have to ask what body.
This guy. And I poked the prisoner with my foot.
The guards are leading the prisoner.
Oh well. Wait. He's okay. He's able to walk. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Well, he never said his legs were cut off.
I'd assume he's kind of tired from getting the shit kicked out of him. But
I
The
assumed
guards
he was
don't give a
unconscious.
shit.
I assumed he was unconscious.
I mean, yeah, he hasn't said anything, so I mean,
all right. I say okay. Well, let's stop here.
the guard.
And I pull out some iron and I pull out a blade and I start I start heating it.
The guard says, "Sir, we're going to be bringing this one back to camp for the official camp interrogators."
The official interrogators.
Yes, every roving band of the roving band. That's a terrible thing. Every branch of the Karnath army has their own interrogators and torturers.
Can't we do it here?
No, sir, we're not even remotely safe yet in the battlefield. We'll just be getting in the way.
Well, the battle is that way. Like I don't know
Yeah,
how many
I look
yards,
around.
X
I'm
many-
like, I look around.
He just
Well,
said,
you
"I'm
could-
sorry,
I
sir.
assure-
Orders are orders. We must take this prisoner back. Any information we
ask-
can glean from him will not be helpful in the immediate battle anyway. Why are you in such a hurry?"
Oh well, you know, I'm trying to catch up to the rebels before they escape.
If
Because
you're-
it's important that we interrogate and find out where they're going now before they actually get away. You know, to pursue them right now, like right now.
Yes, but I mean, our army is right on their tail. I believe we are already winning the battle, sir.
I'm not trying to win the battle. I'm trying to win the war here.
Sir, I can promise you, we have interrogated many of these prisoners.
Yes, but I need some information first, and I need it right now.
And on what authority do
Well,
you stand to
yeah.
get this information? I realize you have the Order of the Blood of the Vole, but oddly enough, my military superiors have a much higher standing than you do.
Okay, can I at least ask this guy a few freaking questions?
Prisoner?
Yes.
I mean, you can try.
Okay. Well, I tapped him on the I tapped him on his heated or his cauterized stump with my iron. Wake up.
I mean, so you're using like an actual like branding thing, basically. You're trying to inflict pain on him.
It's a heated blade. Yeah, I tapped him on his cauterized stump that I cauterized, and I say, "Wake up."
Okay, he's awake. He doesn't say anything.
I tap him again. Nothing. He just doesn't
He's
give
still
a fuck.
no. He keeps his mouth shut.
I lay it on there for like 5 seconds.
He starts to scream.
Oh, so you do speak. Good. Okay, I kick him to the ground for a second.
You're definitely still walking. The guard isn't gonna let you stop walking.
Oh, okay.
He's only
fine.
letting you do this like while you move, which is incredibly awkward. And he's
Just
kind
get
of
scared.
glaring at you at this point and being like, "Sir, we must get this prisoner back to camp as soon as possible."
Okay, fine. Hurry up. Okay. Let me put it to you this way. You can either spill the beans now, or you can go with these people and go with professional torturers, and it'll be 10 times worse.
He kind of just looks at you for a while, and then eventually opens his mouth and says, "I do not plan on speaking anyway, so it does not matter to me much how I die."
Well, you're speaking now, so psst.
Okay, you're just hurting him again?
Yeah.
Just as a side note, I just need to make sure both sides were killing the civilians, right?
The rebellion wasn't really. It was much more the guards than the rebellion.
But I mean, like, there were casualties due to them, right?
Well, yeah, they lit buildings on fire by accident with the flaming arrows, which, like, probably you never saw the rebellion actually try to murder civilians with their weapons directly.
Okay.
It was indirectly, by way of fire. Okay. Anyway, I don't know. I mean, if you brand him again, he just screams out in pain.
Okay, does this guy look like he has any status to him?
Not. I mean, it's pretty hard for you to tell because the rebellion doesn't really carry the same order of rank. His armor.
Yeah, I know, but does he look like somewhat decorated? Like he has better armor or something? I don't know.
Not
Do they
really.
have
He
armor?
looks. Yeah, they had armor. Not
So
amazing.
do the rebellions look professional or?
The rebellion, like I said, they looked slightly better outfitted than a lot of the more basic guards.
Wow. Okay. I was just imagining something completely different.
They're not like guys wearing wool-spun shirts and swords.
They're not Persians then.
Yeah.
But no, he doesn't look like he has any amazing rank or anything.
Ah,
From
jeez.
what you can tell from general military display.
Well. Alright, well, good luck with them then. Fuck it. Now, for you two, if you wouldn't mind delivering a message to wait, whose contingent are you with? Who's your general?
It's General
Zog.
Akbar?
Grievous.
Zul.
Modzog.
Okay. I ask. No, I'm not gonna. No.
It's
Tell him the blood
General
of...
Modzog. Yep.
Okay. Well, in that case, fuck. Anyways, will you two be divulging any of this information later, or is this all going to be private?
Divulging? What do you mean by that, sir? Like telling the general populace?
Well, will you be willing to tell
discoveries?
me later? Would you be willing to share with me the discoveries later?
To be honest, sir, I don't know who you are or what stake you have in this. If you come forward to the camp and make a formal inquiry into why you might actually require this information and how you might be using it, then there is a chance that you would learn this information.
That's not going to happen. Oh, boy. I need more time with this guy.
How close are you standing to the rebellion guy?
I mean, probably within arm's reach because I have the pokey thing next to his arm, his former arm. Why?
No reason, I just want to know.
Okay.
No reason.
I mean, there is a reason, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. Anyway.
Okay. This guy looks scared at all. I mean, he's lost his arm. He's like fucking bleeding out. I don't know.
No, he looks, I mean, he doesn't really look scared so much as he looks like, kind of like somebody who's accepted their own death. I don't really know what facial expression you'd wear for that, but...
Yeah, so he looks pretty much, he doesn't give a shit. Okay.
Not really.
I ask him, "Are you not here to Or I ask him, are you not here to, or what? I asked pretty much the rebel. What are you people doing here?
We're here to fight. Boys, we're here to fight for our rights. We don't deserve to just be put to work as slaves without much pay or anything. We don't care about this railroad, but we're being used by Karnath, used by the king. And as he's like talking, he gets slapped by the guard sergeant or whatever. He's like, the guard captain sergeant says, "Shut your mouth."
No. Let him keep talking. This is intel.
The guard sergeant says, "Intel. This is all what we've known before. Just spouting off about half truths and things that are of no consequence to us."
Just trust me on this one. So, you feel used. Okay, that's great. So what do you plan on doing then? You plan on destroying the railroad and then living your happy lives afterwards, seceding and becoming your own nation?
I will speak not of what our general plans are, but yes, we would like to be free from this tyranny and be a free nation.
Oh, you wish to be a free nation then? Interesting. It's just this city. You wish to conquer the world.
We have no cares outside of this city. We just wish to be able to live our lives, work for fair wage, and live without being under the oppression of a ruthless king.
By destroying your own city?
Interesting, yes. He has a point.
There will always be casualties in war.
Well, it's not just casualties. You literally just burnt your home to the ground, or halfway did.
I mean, he kind of just looks at you and, like, he's not going to just go back and forth.
Your superiors sound rather incompetent. Are you sure they have a good plan? Can I roll, like, a charisma or something to, like, break this guy down?
No. If he's a dude who's committed to death, you're not going to convince him that his cause is, like, wrong.
Yeah, I'm trying to convince him that his death is worthless. His cause is worthless. That's what my objective here. Can I roll for that in some way?
You can try, but it's not easy. Sure, go for it.
Maybe let us talk a bit more and see if we can convince you.
Okay. I don't know. What do you got?
I'm gonna go with.
Oh, okay. Well, we left off as your superiors seem rather incompetent. Are you sure they have a good plan?
You have done nothing but burn your own village. You are there. There's no help you're offering. There's no.
If anything, I'm pretty sure these people would turn against your own people would turn against you in the end. I'm rather certain you're going down the wrong path.
Help?
Here.
You speak of help to offer? You think we have time during this fight to help the civilians as the guards ruthlessly murder them? You think we're able to help these men in the time when we're being fought by the guards? We see a civilian, we try to help them, the guards just cut them down. What are we to do?
I'm not talking about helping the civilians. I'm talking about not burning down their homes so that they die afterwards and you have nothing left, you know.
We don't mean to burn these homes down. Like I've said, there are casualties in war. What would you understand, you high-class noble? What know you of war and the work of the common man?
Here?
He spits at you.
I'm a priest who looks after the common man. I hold up my symbol.
He spat at you. You have spit on you before you can say this.
Okay.
By the way, when he says like the guards were cutting down the civilians, I look towards the guards.
The guards just stare back at you blank-faced.
God damn, fine.
I look after the common people. I'm here to, in fact, assist the common people achieve divinity.
He doesn't. I mean, you can tell in his eyes he doesn't believe you. He doesn't respond.
You get to roll for this?
You tortured him, so his opinion of you is kind of fucking skewed.
I did.
So no, you don't get to roll for this.
Fine.
If you had approached this without burning him multiple times, maybe some of these things would have worked, dude, but you've kind of skewed his opinion of you pretty fucking hard. Right. As far as he's concerned, you're all a bunch of fucking assholes who've, like, been subjugating him and his people.
Yeah, right. Fuck it, take him away.
At this point, you basically arrived at the camp.
Yeah, I leave. Yeah, have a nice day. I leave.
Okay. Alright, let's come back to the other three. So you remember what just happened, right?
Yeah, you got shot in the head.
No, it's all us now.
Yeah. And then you saw that the rebellion was starting to like retreat or whatever, basically. And yeah, I explained it again. Let me know.
All right. How are the other civilians looking? Are they still worried?
They're lying on the ground now that you've told them to get down. As far as I know, everybody is lying on the ground right now.
Are they like panicking at all?
I mean, they definitely look like they're afraid, considering they just saw somebody die in front of them. So I would say yes, they're in a more fear-induced state.
In a hushed tone, I want to tell them all to stay low, and I'm gonna check.
Okay. Some of them can hear. I mean, you're near the bar still.
Okay, fine.
Some of them can hear you.
Them. I'll stay prone, crawl towards them, say in a hushed tone, stay here. I'm gonna take a peek.
Okay. They kind of all just nod silently. One guy's jerking off because he's so afraid. That's not a thing.
He's already gone insane.
That's not a typical reaction.
I'm sure somebody has it. Anyway, okay, you go to take. Where are you going to take a look exactly?
The open window.
Okay. You look out the window and you see more of the same of what I've described, really. There's, like... The rebellion is basically fully disengaging the fight at this point. Guards are chasing them down. Lots of guards are kind of, like, rounding up alive rebellion people on the ground, so prisoners or whatever. And if people look like they are not going to live for much longer, they're being killed. So yeah, rebellion is kind of running away and breaking off. There's a lot of people trying to run out the main road. Like I said, there's a lot of people running down alleyways and buildings, and it actually looks like there's a couple of rebellion members running towards your building.
Okay.
They don't actually see anything, but they do see that there's a, like, open, broken window.
I mean, it's also barricaded.
And
the window
in that case.
isn't. Doors.
Well, it has a table in front of it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but I mean, the glass is broken and the curtains are burned away, so they can see the barricade.
They're gonna have to like get over the table in front of the window, though, if they want to get in.
No, I know, but I told you that the table doesn't cover like the whole window.
No, I know.
No, that's
They
fine.
still...
That's fine.
They're gonna have trouble getting in, is what they're trying to get at.
Yeah.
Okay. How can I do this so that they don't panic?
I light a stick of dynamite.
I wish.
Have any more.
Holy shit! I so wish I had that.
Do either of you guys do anything in the meantime? Like, all of this has been happening. The last I know of Vernand, he was carrying barrels and then dropped to his stomach because somebody died. And the last I know of Bar, he was lifting up the iron chest.
Just like testing the weight. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll try and keep people calm, I guess. Go make sure that dude masturbating isn't, like, losing his mind.
Okay. Sure. And, yeah, do you want to do anything, Bar, before Rourke does whatever he's doing next?
I, like, throw the thing on the ground.
The chest?
Yes.
It thuds into the ground and makes a large noise, which attracts the attention of, like, everybody in the bar.
Whoops, dropped it.
In.
Okay, hearing this, I'll like shush, and then again in a semi-hushed tone, not to a whisper, but just enough so that I think that everyone in the room can hear me. I'll let them know that retreat to your rooms now, but stay low and stay quiet. We'll alert you when it's clear. We'll knock 3 times, pause, and then knock a 4th time when it's clear. Get into your rooms, barricade the doors.
Okay. One of the people asks, why? What's going on?
They're coming.
Roll a... Man, I don't know what you'd roll to calm people down, Charisma.
Charisma, I go
I would
charisma.
think charisma.
I want Vernand and Rourke to roll charisma checks.
Wait, what?
Both of you were trying to calm
Roll
the
two,
people
take
down.
higher
I'm trying to
value.
calm people down too. I just didn't like saying it.
No, but like, is it just gonna be straight charisma, or do I get persuasion?
Well, you're not really trying to persuade them to do anything. You're just trying to...
Persuade
Except
them to
go
be
upstairs.
Yeah, I know. They are
But
there.
you're not rolling for that.
They're
you're rolling
not
to
going
see
to
if
do
they
that. You're
panic.
rolling for charisma so that they don't freak the fuck out as they do so.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you can
so
just
don't
give
worry,
them
you're not-
train. Just use persuasion as a modifier, whatever.
I mean, he's not really
Well, I'm
persuading
gonna leave
them.
that up to Kevin.
I
I'm
would
still
say it's
leaving that
charisma.
caveat,
It's
so.
more like how you soothe the people. It isn't really persuasion. IMO.
Okay, I'm just gonna do charisma.
Same for me, either way.
So, yeah.
Well,
There you go.
I don't even see.
I'm not doing
You
it.
got a
very good.
20.
Oh shit! Your words are like a warm butter or butter on I don't know.
What?
You know,
butter
warm,
on worm.
warm honey.
Butter
Some people describe it as like warm
What
honey or
the
something.
fuck are you on?
No,
Like
man, there's
warm
like a
butter
description
on
where it's warm,
Warm
butter and
butter on
honey just
cold
pouring
honey.
out of your mouth. You're vomiting honey and butter all over everyone, and they love it.
What the fuck?
Why not?
Yeah, you're what is like honeyed? I don't know. There's like a fucking phrase of honey something when we talk something. Anyway,
Voice is
Honey-coated
like,
words,
honey?
something talking them necessarily.
do I have to
Sweet
fucking
talking.
look
What the
this up?
fuck are you-
It's not
Honey-
sweet talking.
Oh my
Jesus
god.
Christ!
dude.
I need to look at words
honey-coated words.
like honey.
That means
You're
something
just gonna get
completely different, though.
cinnamon.
Is it?
That means you have like sinister motives, but you're like using words to cover it, sort of.
It's like you're sugarcoating things.
Yeah,
Kind of.
Not
That's
even.
not.
you're making things sound better.
No, that's not what. Well, he is technically doing that.
But
Honestly.
it's different though. It's like you're trying to con somebody.
Okay, whatever. I don't know. I swear to God, there's been comparisons of somebody with a voice like honey, or supposed to sound mean. It sounds sweet.
Like a really sticky and.
Oh yeah, yeah. It sounds like you're just coughing up honey and phlegm. Anyway, what do you
Just
say?
drown as
What
soon
do
as
you say
open
to
your
the
mouth.
people to keep them calm as you start to notice them start to freak out when you say they're coming? It doesn't matter what you say; it's gonna work. I just want you to actually like RP this.
Paint a
Okay.
pretty picture. That's
Give
how
me a
it goes.
speech if you want. Give me whatever you want.
Oh Jesus!
Trust my words this time. We will protect you. Go upstairs.
They quietly go upstairs. As quiet as they can. Yo, that
I
happened.
crossed my fingers behind my back while he was saying it.
All right, Bar, let's ditch the place.
I'm not sure that means anything. If
You got the chest? Let's go.
All right.
Fuck out of here.
I mean, the chest is on the ground. Anyway, okay. Did you guys escort them up the stairs? Do you just let them?
Fuck no.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Okay, after you tell them to
Fuck
go
them.
upstairs, what do you do next?
Okay, I'm gonna wait by the window entry point and ready an attack.
All right. You ready to attack at the window? Do anything?
If I see him doing that,
kind of doing the same thing.
yeah, I would do it as well. If I
So
see
you
him
guys are
doing it.
all like leaning up against the barricade, readying an attack.
Yep.
All right. Well. Yeah, as you're against the barricade, you hear the sound of boots running and getting closer towards you. You hear the sound, like the guys, like basically try to push open the doors, and you can kind of hear them say, "It's barricaded. We can't get in." And then you hear like the sounds of two people dying, basically.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
And like
Coast is clear, guys.
a couple moments later, you hear the sound of more boots running, and then one guy starts to try to climb over the table or whatever that's in the window. And as he does, before you can actually strike out and hit him, he like... Oh, actually, I think one of you would probably attack him. Who wants to attack him first? We're not really
I'm
doing
gonna,
initiative just yet.
Smack him with my pole of justice.
Wow.
It's his dick.
Oh my. You smack
Just like
Please
poke him off,
refer to your
basically.
quarterstaff as the pole of justice from now on.
I will.
You smack him with your pole of justice, and as you like go to hit him, he kind of just tumbles into the room anyway, and you can see he has like 3 arrows embedded in his back. And then as it's happening, even more guys are trying to like scramble over the window, and you hear them going, "Oh God, they've got so many archers!" Yeah. So more people are trying to get in. You guys use your other prepared attacks to attack them. Do you aim to kill them?
Do these people look like civilians?
No, they're definitely rebellion people.
I don't give a shit then.
Oh my.
Okay. Yeah, you Bar, you chop off a guy's like head or limbs. I don't know what you want. Rourke, what are you fighting with in this case?
I got my rapier.
All right, you're stabbing people left and right. The bodies are like building up like around you and on top of the barricade, and it's getting even
making
harder.
another barricade.
It's getting harder basically for people to get into the fucking bar. All things considered, I mean it's a fairly large window, so you guys are kind of moving back and forth. But eventually, the bodies, people stop trying to get in, and there's just corpses everywhere.
Yeah, you think they'd give up after a while?
How familiar with war do you think you guys would be? I'm assuming Bar would be pretty familiar.
I would
Well,
not
like-
really be especially.
Yeah,
familiar.
not on a strategic level, but definitely fighting in a large.
In terms of the
that-
amount of corpses
Yeah.
you've seen at one
Oh.
time.
Pretty standard.
So
for
I'm
a pirate.
thinking that Rourke and Vernon would not be very familiar with
No,
war.
probably not.
I'm gonna have
I
you
wouldn't
guys
say
No,
war.
definitely
I
not.
wouldn't say
Roar.
war necessarily, but
massacres.
I mean,
Piles of bodies.
there's been a lot of gang.
I'm gonna have you guys both roll a sanity check.
What was I was about to say? There's been a lot of gang turf wars in my hood. You know,
There's
On
not been
that
this many
scale?
dead bodies, dude.
You just turn a
I-
corner as a giant
yeah.
pile of corpses.
I'm gonna have you roll a
Massive
sanity check.
oh man, this is horse donkey shit.
I mean, not everybody just fucking deals with the murder of millions of. Oh fuck! I'm pretty sure that's higher than your wisdom.
I'm pretty sure it's higher than fuck you.
It's only a D4 though. Roll a D4.
You were the one trying to keep everybody calm. When you were the one having the hardest time dealing with it.
All right,
Yeah, that is
you,
actually
you
true.
lose 2 more sanity.
It's like poetry.
Do it on your character. I'm like entirely trusting you guys to track sanity and health, by the way. So please update your characters. Thank you.
Yeah, how much like sleep did we get before all this shit started happening?
Oh, actually, yeah, you didn't tell us what time it's.
Got enough. I'm gonna say it's like basically it's early morning, like at this point.
Oh,
Okay.
You got
well,
enough
we
that you're
slept
not
then.
exhausted, but you didn't like get like 8 hours. Yeah.
Hours, anyways.
Anyway, yeah. So all of a sudden, yeah. Well, not all of a sudden. I mean, gradually over. There's no bodies anymore. The rebellion guys are either all dead or run away, or they're definitely not trying to get into this fucking bar anymore. Yeah. So there's a lot of dead people. Anyway, let's cut back to Vorin and Karax. You guys are at like the military camp now.
Did we witness the massacre?
No, you're at the military
Are
camp.
we still being escorted?
No, we left.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. We weren't being escorted anymore, right?
So you just all of a
Yeah,
sudden
we left.
gave
We
up
went
on
back.
taking the prisoner back?
Oh yeah, that's what we said. At
Yeah, we said fuck it. You guys, yeah, we said fuck it. Take him. We're out of here.
All right. The guard kind of looks at you and goes like, "Why were you so committed up till now, but now you're leaving?"
I got what I wanted. I'm done. I'm out.
Kind of just looks at you suspiciously and then just doesn't give a shit.
Okay,
So-
so
Suspiciously.
I mean, you're acting pretty fucking suspicious.
Just torture somebody and then just give up.
In terms of
Yeah,
guards
fuck
and
this
not
one.
knowing who the fuck you are. Anyway,
as
so
long as
whatever.
no one is beside us, but me and him, right?
oh yeah, I mean, you guys
Okay, then. Yeah,
left
I can-
off from the group back at the southern gate.
Yeah. Then I turned to him and asked, "Don't we have the king's authority?"
Also, just gonna
No,
point
no,
out,
we
Karax, you just learned that he's part of the blood of the Vol. I realize this probably
Would
doesn't
not
mean
even know what that is.
I'm saying I realize it's probably your character wouldn't know what's happening. Just I don't know if somehow your character would and you want to play that.
No,
Anyway.
there's literally no way in hell.
All right. Yeah, you guys are at the southern gate. Do you do anything, or should I just jump right back?
But yeah, no, I
Oh
asked.
no, we walked back. What?
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, while walking back, I asked him, aren't we here? Don't we have the authority of the king?"
No, we don't. We really don't.
Wait, we don't. I'm actually confused at this. Like my
No,
character.
we don't.
You
We really
definitely
don't. We don't.
You're basically like a black ops group.
We're basically the penal squad.
Yeah.
A suicide squad, if you may.
Yeah, honestly,
Community
sure.
Service hours.
Penis squad.
You don't have any authority from the king. You're
Yeah,
on
we're
very
people-
thin ice with the king.
We're
So
a penal
the king,
squad. So
Then are we not working for the king?
No, we're a penal squad.
I mean,
Yeah, we're not getting
working
paid
in a
for this, man.
way.
We're doing dirty work without any credit, and if we don't do it, we're fucked. So we have no authority.
You have no way to actually show that you're working through the king. You have no right of
We don't have
passage or
business cards.
talisman or symbol or anything. If you say you're working for the king, people have to take you on your word, which isn't going to mean much.
Trying to think how my character. Do I want to? Man, I feel like I've been spouting that.
I don't know what your fucking character would think.
I'm trying to think.
So you're on your way back to, what, the inn to finally see if your friends are okay?
Yeah, we'll probably be heading back that way.
Alright.
I'm done for now.
Alright, so do we make it back in time to witness the massacre, or what?
Well, I mean, you don't see it happening. You see, like, the tail end of it.
Okay, so are there people
You see
running
that
away?
the fighting is generally over in the city. There are corpses, like, everywhere. There are buildings that have been burned to the ground. There are rebellion members, like, retreating and running away.
Okay, can I follow the rebellion members that are retreating and running away?
You're not really close to them. They're all kind of retreating away from where you are right now.
Yeah, I run after them.
You're not going to catch them. I'm telling you right now.
Well, can I stay within eye shot?
You can try, but they're also throwing, like, firebombs behind them to make, like, walls of fire.
What the fuck?
To block their
Oh my
escape.
god!
You think they're not fucking stupid? They don't think they can just outrun a million
You're
guards.
gonna set their city on fire this much? Okay.
Well, a lot of them are doing it in the streets.
Yeah,
so
who
they don't
would
have
do
to-
such a thing for him?
A lot of them are doing it in the streets where they don't have to worry about actually burning houses down.
I mean, if they're well, what kind of fire bombs? Like Molotovs or what?
Fucking no man enough that you say slow you down, okay? You can still do it if you want. You're gonna be
I'll do
running
it.
for a fucked long time.
Yeah.
I will
Why
give
not?
you this: the guards are not pursuing them that hard. If you chase after the rebellion members, you will be by yourself at a point.
Oh, great.
You can do
Karak,
that if
are
you
with
want
me?
to.
Karak, are you with me? Or do you think we should head back?
I mean, how many of them do I see running away?
Lots.
Do you wish to fight them?
You wish to track them. You can do that, right?
I can try.
Peapod?
Yes.
Oh, good. Then we can track their footsteps later. Let's go.
Follow.
So where the fuck are you going?
Running after these damned rebels and keeping distance.
Okay. As soon as you get within sight of guards, the guards run over to you and yell, "Halt! Who goes there?"
What do you mean, halt? Who goes there? Go catch them!
We have no need to catch these rebellion members. We've captured quite enough prisoners to divine the whereabouts of their hideout, most likely.
Oh.
We're just cleaning up the city now. They're holding swords to you at this point. They think you're rebellion members, possibly. I mean,
I hold up my holy symbol. I'm not part of the Silver Flame. Trust me.
they kind of look at you curiously when you mention Silver Flame.
What?
They're like, "What do you mean, the Silver Flame, sir?"
The rebels, do they not worship that? No?
No.
Do they actually not? I have that in my
No.
notes.
I feel like
I don't know where you got that from.
Oh shit. Okay, I think I misread my notes then. Oopsie.
The Silver
In that
Flame is
case-
related to Elendril's amulet.
Oh, whoops. Okay, those two notes.
You've been torturing people for the wrong reasons.
Well, no, actually,
Oopsie.
for other reasons too, but yeah.
Oh fuck! I just realized I haven't
The
had music
formatting
this entire
fucked up my
time.
bad.
Fuck me.
What?
Just realized I haven't had music this entire time.
Oh,
Yeah.
were you meaning to?
Yes, I always.
I
mean
wasn't
to.
sure if you were playing music. I just didn't want to ask because the last time it wouldn't.
Oh,
play.
right. Yeah, you always miss the.
Well, next time ask if you don't hear music. All right. Anyway,
Well, if you have enough prisoners, then I guess we'll just leave.
So,
all right. As you run down, you see also that like guards have broken down the door of the Narwhal Inn or whatever, and you also see like the tons of dead rebellion members piled up against the broken window.
Well, it seems like our friends had an eventful night. Shall we go
Anyway,
check out
cut
them?
back to the friends. Or the trio, whatever
Well,
you want
well,
to call
can we
them.
like meet up? Can we all like meet up with them at the same time?
Not
or
just
is-
yet.
Okay.
Because, I mean, you see that the door is broken open, but that actually has to happen for them.